Hello and welcome to episode 15 of Not Quite Nerds. On this week's show, we are going to get an update on Mallory's Marvel Madness. We are going to play a game, a new game that we're introducing, which is called Did Mallory Cry? And we're going to rename the podcast It's All About Mallory, because it is a very Mallory-centric episode. And then we're going to give you a little bit of an update on the staff picks. I'm Matt.
I'm Luch.
And I'm Mallory.
All right, Mallory, where are we at on Mallory's Marvel Madness?
Okay, so last time we chatted, I was in the middle of number 53, which is season 1 of Iron Fist.
That's correct.
I finished that. I've watched Captain America Civil War, Black Widow, not the end credit scene. I finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. finally, and I watched all of the Defenders. So I'm through 57.
That was some quality. That was some quality TV right there.
That was a lot.
And
That was a lot.
So good, though.
okay, I need to know. I think we've talked about Captain America: Civil War as being probably top 3, definitely top 5 Marvel product.
I'd
Yeah.
agree
To date.
Yep.
I want to hear your thoughts on the Defenders because it was the first time you're seeing it. It's now everybody together, and I think that is the most important one that you watched.
Yeah. So I loved the Defenders.
You just need to calm down. That's the problem, Matt. I'm all out of calm.
That was very mistaken, and I don't know why it was in my head, but I thought that the Defenders were Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Iron Fist, and the Punisher.
Okay.
And the Punisher was not there.
The Punisher was not there. We had this conversation.
Yes.
The Punisher he occasionally has teamed up with people in groups like Dozer. Sorry.
Those
he joined.
so upset the Punisher wasn't there.
Those are, I mean, John Berthel is her favorite actor, so it does totally make sense. But he does, Max talked about it in Civil War, the comic book. Correct me if I'm wrong, Max. Civil War does join Team Cap.
Briefly.
For like a hot second,
Yeah.
kills somebody, and then he gets kicked out of the team.
Yeah, and refuses to fight Cap because he's like, he's right.
Yeah, exactly. But how did you feel about the initial, like, the meeting of all 4 of them in Midland Circle?
It made perfect sense. And there were so many similarities, I think, with the Avengers meetup also. Really just like when they all meet Thor for the first time and they're all like, "Who are you?" And I felt like it had very similar vibes. But I mean, obviously, Jessica Jones knew Luke Cage. Jessica Jones had met Matt Murdock. Knew something was going on with Matt Murdock. Luke Cage and Iron Fist started off on the wrong foot, but their girlfriends are buddies. And they all knew Claire, which, by the way, that's what I wanted. I wanted them all to be like, "How do you know Claire? What do you know Claire? How do you know her?" And I'm
That's Daredevil.
I mean, to be fair, Jessica Jones also had sex with Luke Cage, which did you joke about a lot.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing that I thought was interesting was in Iron Fist, you know that Danny Rand is young souled just because he never really had to grow up. Like he was a child, he never had to be an adult. Yes, he was the Iron Fist, but like it's different than like, having a job and having to pay rent and all of that. And you see just how young Danny Rand really is when he's with the other Defenders. Because he's just like a strong-headed child.
Yeah, he doesn't have the life experience that the rest have.
I'm just watching Iron Fist. We talked about this over the weekend. I'm just watching Iron Fist, and I think I'm up to episode 6 or 7 of it now. that's really evident in it, is that Danny Rand is a teenager in Iron Fist's body. It doesn't have that maturity, and it comes from his lack of interaction with the world. And they sort of show it repeatedly through it, where, you know, he walks into the boardroom and he's like, I'm going to give away the drugs for cost. And then he walks downstairs and says to the woman, I'm so sorry, let me fix it. And there's those sorts of naivety and the innocence. There's an innocence about
It's a childlike quality.
it's a childlike innocence.
Finn Jones does so well.
He's endearing as the character. I mean, when you see those moments of like, that's how, like, you look at Danny Rand when you're talking about like giving away that drug that could cure this disease for free, and you know that's what you want from one of these Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, you know, those type of, it's what you'd love to be able to see.
It's also very Iron Man-esque. Tony Stark, you know, after his accident, his kidnapping, that's who he becomes.
He becomes more of the philanthropist and more of the I'm going to do good in the world. You know, first he's going to do the arc reactor for Stark Tower, and then
What's the line, Luch? What does he say to Captain America?
Billionaire, playboy,
Philanthropist.
genius, philanthropist. My bad. Yeah.
It's that great line. He's like, who are you?
Yeah. Take the suit off. Who are you? Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Yeah. No, I get that. And I'm actually, so this is the question I was going to raise. Sorry, we're jumping ahead. Civil War. Let's do Civil War first, right? That comes before Iron Fist. Oh, no, Iron Fist first. Okay, cool.
Like, finished Iron Fist. So this is Lucha's fault. He wanted to jump ahead right to the Defenders.
I wanted to jump into Defenders because I think we've talked about Civil War a lot, but because I wanted to get Mal's thoughts on Defenders.
We both hinted at this, and Mallory definitely said in a previous podcast that she's been enjoying Iron Fist. But did Iron Fist get a raw deal when it originally came out? Because I'm watching it back, and I think Iron Fist, as Mallory has alluded to as well, is probably the best paced of the first round. Right, the introduction shows it's the best paced one because it just gets going, and it's quick move.
I agree.
It's good. It's not as heavy maybe as some of the others, and we said that might help it a little bit, but certainly.
I also thought every episode was well done. Like, I feel like, and I think the other shows were slow starts. They were filler episodes, and like you talked about it as the problem with this necessity of 13 episodes. And I felt like Iron Fist didn't have that. Iron Fist it got going. And I think every episode built the story.
Yeah.
Not the entire episode, but it was building.
It moves things along. I think I said it too, that like it was their fifth season at that point of the Netflix. And I think they finally found their rhythm.
Yeah.
And then they kind of finaled it with this 8-episode intense Defenders arc.
Yeah.
Which was just great. Now, I wanted to ask about, because this is something that I noticed, how similar the fighting styles are between members of the Defenders. Did you catch that?
I think that's down to the crew. I think that's down to the cinematographers and the stunt teams, because they were the same thing. But they all have the hallway fights, the close quarters fights, the lifts, the containers, the bar room. It's all the same sort of fighting. Yeah, you're right.
I have a question for you guys. All right, so Jessica Jones is strong.
Yep.
Luke Cage is impenetrable. But
He's
also strong, or is he strong just because nothing hurts him? Like,
no, he has a super.
I could rip off my own ear, but it's going to hurt me, so I won't do it.
I mean, I think that, and Max, you probably know better from the comics than I do because I didn't read a lot of Luke Cage, but I put his strength probably at like the not Captain America level or Bucky Barnes level, but just below that, probably where what's his face is.
I mean,
the fake Captain America from
Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell. I put him probably around that, maybe a little bit less than that level. Like, you know, he doesn't have the super soldier serum, but he has that. He does have a higher strength than your average large man.
So regenerative healing factor, superhuman strength, stamina, and durability, nigh-seeing vulnerabilities, and skilled hand-to-hand combatant is how he is described. Yeah, he's overly.
Then Jessica Jones got the raw end of the deal because she's penetrable. Don't make the joke, but she's strong, but she could still get injured.
But she
Yeah, I mean, you see a little bit.
sort of fly though.
Well, she can jump really high.
Yeah,
She can't really fly.
yeah. Remember she
Yeah,
jumps
she
up
can-
on the balconies and stuff.
Yeah, she can probably jump about 3 or 4 stories and grab onto a
She
you know
jumped at the poor old man's balcony.
yeah, she does.
Um,
But in regard to Luke Cage's strength, you'll see that in either the first or second episode of Luke Cage season 2, where this doesn't really give much away about the story about that season, but there's a series where he goes and does like a training day with the Harlem Jets, which is like a fake football team based in Harlem, and you see him like running the 40-yard dash and lifting up giant tires and throwing it. Like you see a little bit of like, yeah, he's definitely, there's no man on earth who could in real life who could do what he does.
As we said, they allude to it at some points with the colors and the things that he wears, but he was Power Man.
Yeah,
it's just like official title was Power Man. So there's that.
I was just curious, but I enjoyed the end of Iron Fist. I enjoyed all of the Defenders. I was very sad when I went back through my list because I was like, oh, when do I get Defenders season 2? And there is none.
Yeah. Yet.
This is my official call for Defender season 2.
Okay.
Pretty, please.
You've been calling for it since 2017.
Yeah, but I like Iron Fist. They should listen to me.
I mean, Iron Fist season 2 for me was even I enjoyed even more than Iron Fist season 1, and so I'll be excited to watch that again and think
and that was less episodes.
Yes, yeah, because by that point
I think that was only 10 episodes or 8.
Yeah, they were on their way out at that point, weren't they?
It was the last thing I think that aired, other than maybe Jessica Jones season 3. That may have come after that aired.
It did.
Yeah.
And Daredevil season 3.
Those both aired after Iron Fist 2? Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So this is the problem, I think, and I haven't had this problem before, but I'm sure when you guys watched the Defenders live, and the building comes down, and Matt Murdock, Daredevil, is dead. Everyone's crying. Karen and Foggy are in the church, and we're all sad. I'm sure there was like a moment for you guys, maybe I'm wrong, of is that the end? Do we get another season of Daredevil? But because I know that there's so much more Daredevil, I didn't have that like concern.
They already announced Daredevil season 3.
They had. I mean, they had already announced. Now I like you. We're coming from the same point of view where Daredevil season 3 was already announced. So you're like, okay, I know he's not dead, but my question was, how the hell did he survive? Because now you could see it with Luke Cage. I could see him surviving that. He survived getting blown up at Genghis Khan's. But Daredevil, he's he's special, but he's still a man, just flesh and blood, just a little bit better.
Did Elektra give him the substance? Don't tell me. I'll find out.
We'll have to find out.
I mean, what happens with regard to... So, Luke Cage and Iron Fist season 2 take place, and they don't know that Daredevil's still alive.
Right.
So it explains why he isn't present. It goes through that thing where they're like, oh, we don't have to call him up because he's dead.
And they talk about him as like what would almost like what would Jesus do? It was like what would Matt Murdock do? We need to work together to defend the city and that kind of thing.
In fact, probably pushes them together.
So
are they in each other's seasons?
Like fills the void. I don't think there's crossover.
There's some crossover.
That's what I wanted for Iron Fist. I said that to you guys. Like I wanted when Danny was going to fight the Hand the first time, and Clay were going, "Oh, my friend." I wanted her to bring in Matt Murdock.
I'm not fussed for another Defenders season if they give us Heroes for Hire. So if they give us a season of Luke Cage and Danny Rand 10 years down the line running Heroes for Hire, the PI investigation thing, and fighting bad guys on the street, and we drop Matt Murdock into it, or we drop Jessica Jones into it, I'm good. Like, I'm
No, I would take that too.
yeah.
I would take that too, because their relationship is brilliant. I mean, yeah, and you do definitely get a crossover in Luke Cage season 2.
Yeah.
With both of
them. And we've got, we were chatting about it the other night, Misty, the evolution of Misty.
She lost her arm.
Yep.
Oh, stop that.
What do you think is going to happen next?
Well, okay, does she get a Bucky arm?
And then
maybe.
No, she has a Bucky arm.
And then her and Colleen become good friends, and then they start at PI Protection Agency as well.
Isn't it Knights of the Dragon that they start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had.
Do we see that?
Sorry.
Yeah, they had their own run of comics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't see that in the show.
But I mean, if you were to do Heroes for Hire, you bringing them in.
Totally do Knights of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's loads of fun to be had in that small sandbox that doesn't impact the wider Marvel universe.
Yeah.
The question is, of course, Doomsday. How does Doomsday reset everything?
I mean, yeah, Doomsday's the reset, isn't it? That's what the rumor is. Doomsday's the reset, or is it Secret Wars? That's the reset.
The two of them over the arc of the two of them.
There's
a hard reset coming, isn't there? So, and because they're filming back to back, like or at the same time, you don't know what's happening where. Okay, Defenders. So swing back, Civil War, masterpiece. Brilliant.
So good.
So good.
So good. Okay. So I have no recollection of watching Ant-Man before Civil War. Like the first time I watched them both. Did Ant-Man come out before Civil War?
Yeah. Well, in the timeline.
No, I know in the timeline, but in like actuality, were they released?
I believe Ant-Man did come.
Because Ant-Man's post-credit scene was that scene, and you knew he was going to appear.
Oh.
Right.
True. Okay.
Yeah, Ant-Man did come out before Civil War. Yeah.
All right. Well, so, I mean, it's just so good. I mean, there's nothing to really even talk about it because it's just so good. I mean, I think it has like one of my favorite lines when Spider-Man meets Captain America for the first time. And Cap is impressed with him, asks him where he's from, and he says Queens, and he goes, Brooklyn. And then later when Aunt May is helping him with his black guy, he goes, a guy from Brooklyn beat me up. Just so innocent.
Yeah.
And it is rewatching it, because obviously I've seen it a million times. I saw it when it first came out. It really is the perfect way to break up the Avengers, because whatever his name is, the Sokovian was correct. You don't attack him from the outside, you have to attack from the inside. That being said, this all goes to show just how immature Tony really is. Like, I get it. I get that it's your parents. 100% I understand that. But you also need to understand that it wasn't Bucky's choice. He was brainwashed. They were actively trying to unbrainwash him. It was true, and I'm not getting into like the whole political, whatever it's called, the Stanford experiment. Like, that's not what this was. He was truly brainwashed, with no control over what he was doing. That being said, I do think Cap should have told Tony ahead of time.
And that's what ended their. Because again, I don't want to go as far as say friendship, because I don't think that Tony Stark and Captain America were necessarily friends. They were maybe just beyond colleagues. There was a mutual respect, but I don't think there was a kinship like Tony even had with Coulson.
Tony said they were friends. They're in the ice. They're in like the ice thing, and Cap says he's my friend. And Tony goes, so was I. So in Tony's mind, they were friends.
And Tony, yeah, I do think Cap was in the wrong there, 100%. Because once he figured it out. But
also, when's the right time to say, hey, just so you know?
by the way, my old best friend from like the 30s and 40s, yeah, he killed your parents.
So obviously that was the greeting from the comic books. So in the comic books, what happens in Civil War is one of the Runaways, I think, one of the teen sort of X-Men gangs goes to a site and a terrorist supervillain blows himself up and kills a load of kids in a school.
Yeah.
So that happens, and then the government's like, well, we need now to have superheroes and supervillains. Anyone with powers needs to be registered so they can be held to account. And Tony is very much, yes, that needs to happen, and Cap is no. But the catalyst for that is somewhat different. Whereas in this catalyst is the Sokovia Accords. It's
Sokovia. It's essentially dropping a city on,
Yeah. But ignoring the fact that they saved the vast majority of the people in the city.
I thought the Sokovia Accords was stupid. I was on Cap's side.
He had to do something because they didn't have access to the rest of the Marvel product. I mean, because one of the main writers of the Avengers initiative, or like that registration, superhero registration act, was Reed Richards, was Mr. Fantastic.
I'm not even saying that was a stupid plot point. I thought if the Sokovia Accords are real, I would agree with Cap. They should not be making lists of people with or without powers.
Yeah, and it becomes that, in the comics, there's this amazing arc where basically Tony brings Peter Parker on side very early on, and Peter Parker reveals himself, and then that has an impact on his life. And he realizes that he went the wrong way with it and he should have gone with Cap. And you get that whole thing. And then on the back of all of that is that Iron Man clones Thor. And a big thing in the whole thing is that he clones Thor. Because at this point, Thor's off-world. Nobody knows where he is. Thor's not getting involved. He's like, this is Midgard. It's not me.
There's an Earth thing. Yeah, exactly.
So Thor then shows up and is pissed and falls out with Tony because he's like, you clone me, that's wrong. Everything you've done is wrong. You've created a beast, sort of thing. And then to top it all, there is an amazing post-Civil War comic, which is Cap's dead. And it ends.
Is that Fallen Sun?
No,
Am I thinking of it right now?
know what it's called. I think it's just Civil War.
Okay.
Anyway, the whole book is Tony sitting down next to Cap's corpse and apologizing and talking him through why he did what he did and why he now realizes he was wrong to do what he had done. And it's just brilliant because it's such a moving book that it just captures. Now, we all know Cap comes back after that anyway because it's Captain America and all that sort of stuff. But that for me it was a great moment. It was a great moment, and the strength of the comic book over the film is that the comic book was a representation of, let's not lie, a representation of America. It's torn, the way it started with the explosion and killing kids in school and their weapons, they need to be controlled. We know what conversations being had there, and then it was very much the pro and anti of that, and it was just very well done. But it was done because Marvel's offices were having those conversations in the office. They were divided. And so they were like, well, let's put that in somewhere. And for me, I was so excited to see him do Civil War. And I think it's a great movie. And I think they did a good job of it. But it still missed a lot of the beats that made the comic book so much better.
Isn't that always the thing? The movie's never as good as the book.
Well, But as Luke said, they had more characters to play with.
Yeah.
They had more to play
Oh,
with.
so bad.
And
even
so Zemo, Helmut Zemo makes an appearance in Marvel Zombies. Quite interesting.
I haven't finished yet.
No, me either.
Season.
I think I've seen the first 3 episodes now, but he makes a significant appearance in it, so it was quite funny to see that. And obviously Danny Bro's done the voice, and but he's very much more Baron Zemo. He's moved on. he's become a supervillain. He grows to be sort of moment. But okay. Was that? Oh, and then you had post credits.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so post credits we have Bucky's
Which,
in Wakanda. That's when we first get introduced to Wakanda.
no, but I mean, oh yeah, yeah. But I was talking about the post credit that came as the next one on the list.
No, I didn't see the post credit. I watched Black Widow minus the post
I
credit.
know post credit.
Yeah. So all Black Widow.
Yes, I'm
But
reading the list now.
this is why I asked about things out of order, because I didn't realize how early on Black Widow takes place in the timeline. Because obviously we know it's not released until after Endgame.
Yeah, it came out. It came out after. It came out after Endgame, but I think takes place before Iron Man 2.
No. It takes place directly after Civil War.
Oh, it's directly after Civil War.
Directly after, 'cause she's on the run for letting them go, because she let Cap and Bucky go. So, and Black Panther has reported her. She's now on the run. Yeah, so it's immediately after Civil War.
Yeah.
I only think then because, you know, she had her moment in Endgame and people were like, but she never had her own
She never had her own.
project. But also it managed to allow them to introduce other characters, particularly to keep the Widow character alive as opposed to Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow.
Right.
And it was part of some deal that she'd negotiated with Disney as well, which it caused loads of controversy as well. There was a big stink because it came out during COVID.
Yeah, and it wasn't released in cinema and only released on Disney Plus, and yep.
And she was entitled to back end credits on that she never got because
only on
Would you-
release.
I will defend that lawsuit all day. She brought the lawsuit not just on her own behalf. She brought it for all the other people working on the movie who were also screwed out of their own money because it was on streaming and not released in theaters. And everyone's like, oh, Scarlett Johansson doesn't need more money. She didn't do it for her. She did it for that.
But Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick did the exact same thing for the Trolls movie that came out. I think it was the second Trolls movie for the exact same reason that, you know, they worked on that project, as did a lot of people, with the idea that there would be back end cinema credits. And we went through what we went through as a global society. So there was nothing that could have been done, but Disney, they could have held back, I suppose. But they needed content as well.
Yeah. And it's still a good movie. I love the relationship between her, Elena, and David Harbour. Like their banter, so good. Like I think my favorite part is right after they break him out of prison, they're in the helicopter and he asks if it's their time of the month or something. And Elena just like starts talking about periods and then he's like, oh, I don't want to hear it. And she goes, oh no, don't worry, I don't have it because they ripped it out. They went in, they scooped it out, they ripped it out. And it's just like that. And I know they weren't real family, but that familial, like, you know, the jabs. I love it.
And that comes up a lot. You know, it comes up in the Thunderbolts.
It does.
You know, we're not really real family, but we are. Like, we
need more Rachel Weisz, though. She should have been Thunderbolts.
She was fantastic.
She was great. I think one of my favorite lines is the when Yelena's talking about like the vest. Oh, look, I bought this vest. It's got so many pockets. I can do so much things with it. You like it? It's cool, right? Like still wanting to get her not sister's approval on her clothing choice. I feel like that was a nice little.
Well, we've mentioned Rachel Weisz there. Mummy 4.
Mummy 4.
Yeah, Mummy 4.
They're all coming back. Brilliant.
I love it. I love it. 2 Marvel people.
Yep.
Rachel Weisz is Marvel, and then the guy who played her brothers in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm. John Hannah.
I don't know, it's nice. I believe you.
Yeah. Okay. So Black Widow, as an overall, are we going to get a score for Black Widow?
Oh, I'm gonna give Black Widow. Okay, I'm gonna give Black Widow a 6.
6?
I'll just 6. I think it's still a good movie, but I think because now remember I'm not watching them in bubbles. I'm watching them, you know, in like with the other things.
I get it.
Coming from Civil War, which I'm gonna give a 9,
Mm-hmm.
And then going right into Black Widow, 6.
about
Defenders. Okay, Iron Fist, I'm going to give 7.5. Defenders, I'm giving it 8.5.
Okay. I'm just looking. Age of Ultron, you gave a 6. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2 was 6.5.
Yeah, I think. I mean,
It doubled Blade's score, so we'll take that.
I know, it was, listen, it's still a good movie. You know what? I'm going to give it a 6.5.
6.5 to Black Widow.
Yeah. Okay, also, the other thing I finished was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4? Season 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. So now we can finally talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. the entire Season 3.
Okay.
Which we won't go into big detail because we've already spent way too much time talking about the Defenders. But I'm going to give that a 5 out of 10.
I think
What
that's
happened?
respectable.
Give us a summary of Season 3.
So it's actually like 3 different things in one season. The first half of the season, I don't know what happens the first half of the season. I think Gemma Simmons is stuck on a planet and they have to get her.
Yes, the Hydra planet.
On a Hydra planet. Second half of the season, she's back. They've also brought the Hydra back with them, who is the person.
So in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we've got space travel already.
Yeah.
And interdimensional travel.
It's actually interdimensional travel. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see why maybe Kevin Feige was like, okay, guys, we're going in a different direction. / you're taking all of our good content way before we're ready to use it with good characters, not with characters you've created.
Yeah, that was with that weird rock that turns into like black goo, if I remember.
Yeah, like an obelisk.
That's it, the obelisk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they bring back the Hydra, which is like really the king of the Inhumans.
Yep.
Because he's in
Who
mind
possesses what's his face?
Grant Ward,
Grant Ward. Yep.
who Coulson kills with his bare hands.
Yep.
Or really his fake hand, because at this point Coulson has
That's true. Yeah, because he has the mechanical hand. Yeah.
Yeah, because Mac had cut it off.
Here's the Luke
And then the last
hand.
The what?
The Luke Skywalker hand.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's computer. And then the last 3 episodes of the season take place after doesn't it take place after Civil War?
Yep.
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure it is after Civil War.
Yeah, after Civil War. So, like they even talk about the Sokovia Accords and all of that. It was fine. Like I don't even remember most of it.
I think your next season is the one that Max's favorite.
Next season is Greg Clark's favorite.
Oh, is this the one where
Yeah.
Ghost Rider shows up?
Yeah. Robbie Reyes.
Yeah. Ghost Rider shows up and they blew their budget on like 4 episodes. And then they were like, oh no, we can't bring him back because...
Well, he comes back for a hot minute at the end of the season, I think.
Yeah. But he was meant to be a precursor, wasn't it, to creating a Ghost Rider show? A Robbie Reyes show. That was the hope that was coming off the back of it. And they were like, we love it, but it's too expensive.
Okay. It was a good week. 2 weeks, I guess.
Very good. Got some good content in there. So up in the on deck circle,
yeah,
you have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. seasons 4, the first 6 episodes, followed by everyone's favorite Doctor, not Who, but Strange, followed by Black Panther.
Yeah.
Okay.
Outside. I don't think I've seen Black Panther. Like I've seen it once. I know I've seen it once, but I don't think because I saw it in theaters. But I don't think I've ever seen it again.
Black Panther's so good.
It is good.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Mbuku.
Yeah.
Mbuku's the best.
It's a good world build. That's what it does really.
Very good very good world build. Because it takes you to some place that I don't think we've really been to until we see Shang-Chi. It's completely like it's still Earth, but it's so different to what we know.
My favorite Black Panther story is when some girl gritted her jaw so hard seeing Michael B. Jordan shirtless while watching it in theaters. She broke her braces and he poured them.
Yeah.
I
He
get it.
he definitely made up for being in the worst, one of the worst comic book movies
Which are
ever.
all getting their credit right now on Disney Plus because obviously the new Fantastic Four's dropped on the Plus. So all the Fantastic Fours are currently scrolling across the top of the screen.
Yep.
I'm trying to decide right now because, like, obviously I've seen Thunderbolts. I thought it was a plane movie for me, but not like because it was a plane movie, just because I was on a plane it was on. So the only movie I haven't seen yet is Fantastic Four, and the question becomes: am I going to watch it now, or am I going to wait until number 130?
I mean, do you know what? The rate you're going through this, we're talking.
The rate we're going through it,
another
it's
15
not going to be that long.
Yeah, 15, let's say another 16 weeks.
Yeah, no, but look at numbers 68 through 81.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard.
68 through 81.
Inhumans, there was quick and
Oh,
sharp,
that's a
right?
little. Yeah, that's a little. No, I would say. I think your most painful is going to be 73 to 75. That's going to be pretty painful.
I mean,
Like, that's just going to be a long. I think I'm going to do that in like 3 months. I think that whole
Cloak and
thing
Dagger,
is going to be.
the first season at least, was actually okay storytelling.
It was all right.
Special effects were questionable, but I quite
Very.
storytelling.
Yeah.
Runaways.
Yeah, the Runaways in there too.
Yeah,
Oh, how'd that get a second
so
season?
I might have to watch that so we can talk about it.
How did that get a second season?
Because it was on. It was on a network. It was a network show.
I'll say it once. I'll say it again. That show gets a second season. I'm waiting 24 years for season 2 of Firefly. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying.
Flame Fox.
Yeah. It might have been on FX, Runaways.
I think it was actually FX.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Well, I have a ways to go for that. I still have to watch Doctor.
That is gonna be a relatively painful stretch.
But I mean, after that.
Then we're smooth sailing after that.
Yeah, after that you're in pretty good territory. Yeah.
We've got after
Punisher season 2, Jessica Jones. Yeah.
What Ifs, Loki.
You got some what ifs in there.
TV shows. You've got Moon Knight was a great TV show. Echo's not bad. She-Hulk. Yeah, I mean,
I liked Echo actually.
I've never seen it.
I liked Echo. I was not a big fan of Moon Knight. I'll say that.
I enjoyed Moon Knight. I enjoyed Moon Knight. And
I was not the biggest fan of Moon Knight.
But I mean, what I'm trying to say to you is the next Marvel movie. What is the next Marvel movie do?
It's Spider-Man, isn't it?
MCU.
No, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Deadpool 2.
No, but the next one doing
Cinemas.
Oh.
I think it's Spider-Man, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Spider-Man.
Is it?
I don't even know where we're at right now. Do you know what you're like? What phase are we even in? Vision Quest.
12. Vision Quest. Well, that's nice to tell. Yeah, that's a TV show.
January.
Yeah, so Vision Quest.
But then we also have Wonder Man coming in January.
Punisher special, not Avengers, Daredevil Born Again, Spider-Man Brand New Day is the next movie. Yeah.
Which I have no knowledge of.
What happened at Comic-Con?
Right now.
I mean, I feel like I've just read something is that not being pushed to late 2026 as well?
I don't think so. They started releasing trailers on Disney. Wonder Man. Wonder Man or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Who's on first?
I'm sure I'd read somewhere that Spider-Man had been pushed back. Oh no, July.
Everything has because Tom Holland.
Effectively, what I'm saying to you there, Mallory, is you've got until July 31st to catch up. So I'd wait in the Fantastic Four.
I would too.
Okay.
I think it's good, but not so great that you should watch it right this second.
Yeah, unless there's not like you're gonna need to know anything. Like it's not like the big Avengers movies are coming, and you're gonna be in that mad panic where you're gonna be like, oh my god, I need to play catch up because I need to see everything before I go to the cinema because people will spoil.
That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah. So I mean, you've got time, but I think to just wait, see Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Get to it.
All right.
Or when you're on a flight and you're like, got nothing else to watch.
All right.
Okay. Exciting times. Mallory's Marvel Madness. We need t-shirts printed. Right.
Just Mallory's face going like,
No, mate, I just should be the opposite. She'll be going crazy. So much Marvel content. She'll be losing her mind. Yeah.
no, just take Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone and just be like, just with Marley's Marvel Madness written on top. I think that's it. Yeah, that exactly.
Okay, we've teased it for a while, and we've hinted at this book, and we played a precursor on whatever night it was because I've been awake since I left New York yesterday, about this time, yeah. So whole day in New York. So whenever it was, as I arrived today from Amsterdam, I've never seen customs, right? I've never seen police officers at customs at Edinburgh Airport. There's 2 flights from Amsterdam arrive at the same time, the EasyJet and the KLM. And as I'm walking through, there's 4 officers stood there, plainclothes officers, speaking to people. I'm like, it's because it's Amsterdam, right? Like, an officer stopped me and she's like, where have you been? And I said, New York via Amsterdam. And she's like, oh, why? How long have you been there? And I was like, oh, what day is it? It's like, what day is it? Don't know what day it is. I was like, I went.
Now it's today.
I left the Wednesday and I just got back. So, yes, that's where my mind is at right now. Yes. So we played this on whatever night it was. Sunday night. It was after the football. It was Sunday night.
Was it? I don't remember.
Yes, it was after the football. We went back and watched Doctor Who.
That was good.
We played Did It Make Mallory Cry? So she deliberately played ones that she'd not written on her list. She had to think of them on the spot. But Mallory has a pre-prepared list, and myself and Luch, we are going to guess at whether it made Mallory cry or not.
Are we keeping score?
Oh, yes.
We should.
Okay.
We should. Somebody has to
I'll get on my handy dandy book.
Yep.
I feel like Steve from Blue's Clues. I got my handy dandy notebook.
I like
ready to go.
It looks like a River Song notebook.
I actually thought about this. I only the last 4 or 5 weeks have I kept my notes for each episode. I was like, I should have been keeping them for every episode because they might be worth something in the future.
Okay, you guys let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I'm
Ready. So did Mallory cry? Question 1.
Yeah. When Piotr died in Age of Ultron.
Yes.
I'm also going to go with yes.
The answer is no.
Really?
But I cried when Hawkeye had the conversation with Scarlet Witch just after that.
No.
Okay, all right.
Nana boo boo. I cry at weird times.
Yeah, you do. You do. Like when Luke Skywalker appears on screen. Is that on the list?
Well, I'm looking. I thought it was. No, it's not.
No, it was too obvious because we were.
Is this just Marvel or is this just in general?
In general?
Okay.
It's in general. It's general. Okay. Tony Stark dies in Endgame.
Oh, I mean, yes.
Yeah.
You sobbed like a.
Yeah.
Sobbed. I know you did.
You weren't with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But who didn't?
That's true.
I mean, I had a tear.
Sticking with Endgame. Falcon says, "On your left."
Yes.
Oh, I think so.
Yes.
I mean, that moment brings a tear to my eyes.
I think that might be I think that might be my favorite line from Endgame.
It's so
Hands
good
down.
that they all come in their little hidey holes.
That, or I knew it. When Thor says, "I knew it."
Oh, that's another good one. Oh, that's true.
But the I knew works because, like, on your left works because it comes out of nowhere. That I knew it works because of what's just
It was
happened.
all of us.
Yeah.
Because it was our internal monologue, too.
That's so true. Yeah. That is that's hard. I'm not sure which one of those two is my favorite. I don't know.
She said.
Anyway, okay. So far we are 2 for 3.
Okay, going backwards to Infinity War.
Okay.
Okay.
Loki dies.
No.
I'm gonna also go with no, even though I know how much you love Tom Hiddleston and Loki.
Because you're like, Loki dies so often.
But true.
He'll
Right.
be back.
And was the Loki show announced already at that point? It might have been.
It was not announced at that point.
Okay.
Does that change your opinion?
No.
No.
All right, the answer is no. Because I thought he was coming here.
It becomes that thing where you're like, oh, he's died again. Loki's died again. Loki's died again. Like,
So did Mal Cry Part 1. So far, we are 3 for backs. We're batting 750 right now. Just want to tell you.
on a roll.
All right,
We're in the Hall of Fame right now. Did Mallory Cry?
I'm sticking with Marvel before I move on. Bucky dies in Captain America, or dies, like, falls off the train. We think he's dead.
In Winter Soldier, yeah. I mean, sorry, in First Avenger.
The first Avenger. He's holding on to his friend and loses the grip.
I think you have a connection to Bucky, so I'm going to go with the yes.
Matt?
I think you love yourself some Sebastian Stan. I think you were really upset about that.
Sebastian. That Romanian man is a good-looking man.
I don't think you grew an attachment to Sebastian Stan until after that. So I'm going to go with no.
Oh, wait, this is the first one that we haven't agreed on.
It is the first one we haven't agreed on.
The answer is oh, you said hold on, wait.
Oh, no, I'm ready now. I just was writing down the answers that I picked that you did, and Max said no. So now I'm ready.
Oh, the answer is no.
Ah, damn, we're tied. No. Damn.
Wanda realizes Vision has bought them a home in WandaVision.
It's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm going to say yeah.
That is a
I'm going to say yeah, you did. You're emotionally attached enough to the characters at this point, but I think you did.
I agree.
I did. We will move on to the 1DC question I have right now.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Because again, I was not ready to do this today, so this is part one. It's part one.
Yeah, I actually literally wrote down "Did Mallory Cry" Part 1 on my paper.
Of course, what's interesting about the DC thing is I can tell you already that Mallory's about to say, when they announced that they were going to reboot the universe, did Mallory cry? Yes. Like everybody
Here's a joy.
in the whole world, because they were like, no, not again.
Which time?
Exactly my point. Every time.
All right. This one's really specific. So, in Batman v Superman, when Bruce Wayne's parents, played by Maggie and Negan from The Walking Dead, die.
Now the question is, are you potentially crying because of a liking of Negan and Maggie, or I mean, I have to beat Max here because if not, he wins the game. Right now, I'm down by 1. So I feel like with that, I have to give. I think Max has to give me his answer first because if he's got to tell me, and I have to make a decision about whether or not I want to go opposite to have a chance of at least tying, because I can't win. I can only tie.
This is just part 1. There's always an opportunity for you to catch up.
True. But
I'm a hard no on that. I mean, everybody knows Bruce Wayne's parents die. I know the attachment, but I mean, it happens so often because every time they reboot the universe, every time we get a new Batman.
I will remind you, I cried the same parts of every movie. I know that Yondu was going to die, and I still cry.
see, and so Max, are you locking in your answer as no, she didn't cry?
She did
Okay.
cry.
I'm going to say that you did have an opportunity to tie up, and I think that you did cry because you love Negan.
Do you love Negan? But I did not cry.
In the first inning, he's up by 2.
Wait, hold on. We still have Doctor Who and Star Wars.
There's more to come. There's still time, Luch. There's still
We have
time.
more. There's still time. Okay, and Luch, you will not need to know anything about Doctor Who to know these answers. You just have to know me.
Okay.
And
Well, so far I
remind me.
thought I knew you, but I got 2 questions wrong.
That's true.
So, you know,
No, just remind me before I ask these questions. Do you know how the Doctor switches the actor yet, or no? You still don't know.
I still don't know.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna change the way I ask the question, but it's the same thing. It's fine. I'm not gonna give you a spoiler.
So keep the Doctor Who's for the next round.
No, this is fine. This is not gonna be a spoiler at all because it's something he already knows. I just won't use the word. David Tennant leaves Doctor Who on air, not that he just announced it. In the episode where he leaves.
Yes.
Do I cry?
Yes. Sobbed
Yes.
like a
Sobbed like a little girl who stubs her toe.
sobbed
All correct.
like you did on Saturday morning when you were so hungover. It was unbelievable.
I was not the one hungover.
That's why it was me.
It was you.
It's me.
It was you. Matt Smith leaves Doctor Who.
Yep.
Again, on air in the episode.
Sobbed.
I'm also going to go with yes because those are your 2 favorite doctors.
The answer is yes.
No for Peter Capaldi.
Jodie Whittaker.
Yes. Tears of joy.
Doctor Who. These are all tears of sadness. None of these are tears of joy. All tears of sadness.
No.
Okay, Jodie Whittaker, I'm assuming is a companion or like a
No, she is also the doctor.
She's the first.
Also the
Oh, she's also
doctor.
the doctor. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. She was the first female doctor.
Correct.
I'm going to go with no.
Because they're both going with no.
Both going with no.
Locked in.
I did.
Really?
I did. It was surprising to me too.
What was her name again? Jodie what?
Jodie
Whittaker.
Jodie.
And Peter Capaldi's not on the list because I don't remember if I cried or not. But I know I did cry for Jodie. Okay.
Both of us said no, but we just got it wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to Star Wars. Final 3 questions.
Okay. Chance for you to pull it back, Luke. You just need to go 3 for 3.
So, yeah, I got to go 3 for 3, and you need to go 1 for 3. I think
0 for 3.
if my math is right.
Yeah.
Princess Leia appeared on the screen in episode 8.
Oh, you cried.
Oh, yeah.
And you were both with me as I did it.
Yeah.
You cried pretty much the entire film. So if there's more about that film, we're just going to see. Odd yes.
There's nothing else for episode 8.
Okay.
Going backwards to episode 6. Darth Vader dies.
Oh.
He's reconnected with his son.
Are you moved because...
Oh.
Yes, I think we have to clarify. Now, him dying on the Death Star, like removing the air, well,
helmet off. That moment.
That's a tough
The no, I am
That
your
is a tough
father.
one.
No, I'm going to say no.
That is a tough one. So I do think you did cry in that movie, but I don't think it was at that point. So I'm gonna. Oh wait, shit! I gotta get 2 out of 3. So I need to. Do I need to go opposite of Max here to have a chance?
Did you want to gamble on the second inning? Throw yourself 3 behind.
You said about. You know what? I'm gonna say yes.
The correct answer is no.
Yeah, the real thought that you had in that moment was, that's not James Earl Jones. Dude's white.
Yeah. The white man.
Was a crusty white man.
Hey, a similar, theme here.
Man, I stink.
Obi-Wan dies in episode 4.
Yes.
No.
No, wait. I changed my answer. No.
I'm going to say no, because I think you don't have the attachment.
I don't
at that
think,
point.
no, see, episode 4, I don't think that you're connected to Alec Guinness.
Yeah.
I think if it was you and McGregor, I think you would have cried.
Yeah.
The correct answer is no.
Yeah.
All right, because you guys have been playing so well, I'll give you one bonus question.
How many did? Oh, great.
So it was 13. It was 13 questions, and I'll have to calculate. But I know I got like 2 or 3 of them wrong.
I think I got
Bonus
7.
question.
Yeah.
All right. Also stick with Star Wars. Similar theme. Episode 1. Qui-Gon dies.
Did you form an emotional connection to Liam Neeson because of the camp that we worked at? That is the question that I have.
Dead air. It's brilliant. This is what every podcast needs. 3 of us.
Yeah, it's just utter silence and contemplation. Is what everybody pays to listen for.
If they're on YouTube, though,
I'm
we
gonna-
can still see them when they're moving, so we're good.
Right. Yeah, they can see the web breathing.
Distracted by the cat. Sorry.
I'm going to go with yes. You did cry.
I'm
At Qui-Gon.
in agreement. You cried because that's towards the end of the movie.
You're both correct. I did cry. All right, Luch, tally them up. How'd you guys do?
All right, so let's see. So I'm gonna calculate the ones that we both I'm gonna calculate the ones that Max got right first. So Max, if you want to write that down. So you got number 2 right. Well, or say number 1 we both got wrong.
Bad start.
Number 2 we both got it right.
Yep.
Number 3 we both got it right.
Yep.
Number 4 we both got it right.
Yep.
Number 5 you got it right. I got it wrong.
Okay.
Number 6 we both got it right.
Yep.
Number 7 you got it right. I got it wrong.
Okay.
Numbers 8 and 9 we both got it right.
Okay.
Number 10 we both got it wrong.
Okay.
Number 11 we both got it right.
Yep.
Number 12 you got it right. I got it wrong. And then numbers 13 and 14 we both got it right.
Okay, so you
So
got
now
9.
14 question. Huh?
You got 9. I got 12.
Out of 14?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I passed, but like
I mean,
with a curve.
what? So yeah, what'd you get? 75.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the UK in university, that's an A.
Yeah, it's true.
Whereas like
See-
the year 12 in the UK at university would mean I would be delivering a PhD.
It's still a pass in the States. So
There you go. There you go. Okay, pass.
Great job, guys. So proud of you.
I know, right? We're so good.
I'm looking forward to round 2, part 1, which I assume will be in a future podcast.
Yes, definitely.
Because there's definitely more than 14 times you've cried at a movie.
I know there was more than 14 times she cried in Star Wars Episode 8. 7.
I mean, I just didn't stop crying in the Star Wars episode.
Every time you look at her, she was like,
It took her like 4 times to watch the movie because the first 3 times just crying throughout the whole thing.
It's one of my favorite memories. I'm just silently sobbing watching this movie with you three. And you three are just like kind of giggling to yourselves. Oh, Mallory's crying. And then at the end, that's when Luke Skywalker dies. And that's when I start audibly sobbing. And the three of you start laughing harder. Just rude, bad friends. Nobody consoled me. Nobody told me it was okay. Nobody held my hand.
No,
It was
'cause
bad friends.
we were all embarrassed that somebody would go and watch a Star Wars film and openly sob in the back row. I mean,
Bad friends.
that's how we roll. Excellent. Okay. We didn't discuss a staff pick before the start of this episode.
Well, we were supposed to do last week, 2 weeks ago, finally discuss Doctor Who, but Luch had to leave.
This is true.
And also, Luch hasn't finished the first season, so
No,
I'm sorry I have John.
we'll just have to leave the staff pick. Funnily enough, I came back and my parcel of comics had arrived. Included in that was a bunch of Money Shot. So,
Nope.
Newish.
I still have to read that.
Sorry?
I still have to read my copy.
Well, there you go. You could read it on your
I read the first. I read the first graphic novel. I have the second, but I haven't
Okay.
finished it yet.
It's okay, we have to do the first, though. We could just do the first, which is what, the first 6 issues?
Yeah, first 6 issues.
We could introduce people that way. And I'm particularly impressed that everywhere I go, I see more and more One Piece merch. So, that big skull, I think that was a good.
I know we discussed it while you were here, but I think it's worth saying that Cola Scola, who wrote, starred, directed, maybe not directed, but starred in O'Mary, which is a phenomenal Broadway show about Mary Todd Lincoln with no historical accuracy in the slightest, has been cast in season 3 of One Piece on Netflix.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and phenomenal. Or they're phenomenal. Sorry.
Season 3 of what? Sorry.
One Piece.
Oh, One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it's like
I'm
3
excited.
years to make season 2, but while they were there, they were like, we're going to do season 3 as well.
I'm very excited for season 2. I really, really did enjoy that first season. It's just so much fun.
And I think from a Netflix perspective, it was maybe a slow burn.
It might have been, yeah, because obviously you had mentioned it to us a while ago, and then obviously we waited until the podcast to actually watch it. I have to say, like, I definitely got less sleep the week I watched it because I was like, I need to go to bed. I need to get up and go to the work tomorrow, but just one more episode. It's just like,
Which is where me and Gemma are at the moment with Stranger Things. Because we're trying to get through.
They're going to play Bon Clay.
Don't know. I haven't got that far.
oh, I will say that since we're talking about One Piece, I'm not sure if we discussed it in the past, and if we did, I apologize. But all of One Piece, the animation, is also on US Netflix, dubbed.
Okay. There you go. Yeah,
So
it's on,
I actually,
it's on iPlayer,
yeah.
BBC, but yeah.
So it is on US Netflix. The full 28 seasons of the manga like animation is on Netflix now. And I actually watched the first episode, and it's like and the reason why is I wanted to compare and contrast, and I was like, wow, they really captured the colors and the look of the and I have to say I was impressed because what you can do with a computer animation or whatever it is, and necessarily doing it in real life practical effects, even with CGI and like green screen and shit. I still think they did a phenomenal job at the moment.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I was impressed. I think we're about 6 episodes into it. As I've said, I've been watching with the kids. And I was surprised at how much they get into the first episode. Which I think if you watch more episodes, you'll be like, oh, I forgot that happened in the first episode. Oh, I forgot that happened. I forgot that happened in the first episode. So they condensed quite a lot into that first live action episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really, really good.
As long as there's more clown pirate in season 2,
Well, you'll have to wait to see.
who also was in Marvel.
You'll have to.
Hello, Fester.
Okay, well, on that note, thank you very much for watching and or listening. Please like and subscribe wherever you do that, and leave reviews, because obviously reviews help push us up the algorithm as well. And get involved in our comments, get on our social medias. We're on all the social media, so just follow us wherever you withhold time on the toilet. Please follow us there. Have a great day. This was Not Quite Nerds episode 15.